Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's Mitchell again. Room to work at the 35. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
First down, here's Lamar. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Gets to space right side. Has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Addison going to motion over left. McCarthy throwing right away. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Ravens will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. Escapes a defender. That one hits for 30. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Going option, headed left on this 1st down. He's got to gain a 6 there. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. No one around. He's got space. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy has the connection to Hawkinson. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll run the counter. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. They're on the tackle, the rookie out of Auburn.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And the Ravens go in nickel, 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of him. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Mitchell up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Completed to Flowers. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Third down, 1 yard to go. Play fake, Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one splits the uprights. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 21-0 our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second and 8. Setting up the screen. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and 10 from the 41. A shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. McCarthy throwing here. On the move, headed right. Hutchinson reels it in. He's still going at the 30. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
McCarthy to throw it. Hits his running back. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Vikings fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Second and 3 now. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Jackson on 3rd and 1. He finds Mitchell complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10 from the 41. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Ravens pushing for points. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's on the move. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now. From the 39. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Blitz coming, Lamar gets everything he has under this throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. They've got 1st down from the 31. They put a receiver in motion right. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you can do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Another try following the sack. Nice work by the back here. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Again, this is Mitchell. Has a big hole left. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get more points to end a lopsided first half. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Able to get it to Moore. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Toward the sideline, and he's got more. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Throwing it just before halftime. Forced out to his right. To the edge of the end zone. It's incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Catch made by Mitchell. He's still going at the 30. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. Mitchell on the carry.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. This is Mitchell. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Mitchell. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Jackson now on 3rd. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
He's got him. That's Addison. Breaks the tackle, still going. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Moore's got it. This is ahead for about 5. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Back to the air, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. He finds him beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it with all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
On play action now, McCarthy. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he gets him around 6 there. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Looking for the back that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. McCarthy to throw for it. Escapes out to the left. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Looking to throw. McCarthy dumps it off to his running back. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Vikings have it to start the 4th, and given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Second and 6 coming up here. McCarthy looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Buying some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing it again here. Throw left side, brought in by Hopkinson. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. Rolling into enemy territory. Keeps it moving. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Running back sent in motion left. Headed out right. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
That's one of those situations that you have to have awareness, right? You call it spatial awareness. You got to be conscious of the sideline and just simply get rid of the football. Looks like we saw a slight bit of panic there, hence going out for the sack.
Jackson has it, third and goal. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Whether they meant to go to him or was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker. I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They go play action here. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 20 at the 20-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Setting up the running back screen. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, Kate. Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. Third and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. Running right with Mitchell. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Ravens looking like they'll start this season with a win. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Trying to get it with the option. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And this stays a 19-point game.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. Fits it through the middle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And that means 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. So the penalty makes this try even easier for him. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew.